as you can see the bend in my rod. I'm into another fish. This is on my right hand, it's on my right hand rod. I was actually using my weight on the bottom, but actually floating a piece of bread, white bread, crossed up to the surface. I've literally just watched this carp come up and take it. Pretty sure, having already seen the tail of this thing, it's going to be a little bit bigger than the last one. And by the way, I hope I'm getting some good pictures for you here. Let's give it a decent fight. Oh, get out. Yeah, it's not tremendously big, but I think it's a little bit bigger than the last one. Remember, I didn't start fishing until 6 p.m. yesterday. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon now, and this will be my third fish up to now. And this is a type of fish you've not seen yet, because the other two were mirror carp. This is a common carp. I say common, but actually in this lake there's far more mirror carp in here than there are common carp. Got my landing net ready here. It still wants to play. Oh, almost. Like I said, hopefully I'm getting good pictures. Until I watch them back later, I won't know. Right, straight into the net. Yeah, this is a little bit bigger than the last one for sure. Let's get it properly on the unhooking mat. Yeah, I'd say this is probably about 6 pounds or something. Let me take you out. You're actually in my pocket at the moment. The GoPro. I'll show you. It's quite a decent fish, isn't it? Yeah, about 6 pounds, something like that. With 2.5 kilos, something around about. Look at the size of the mouth on that. Again, like I said, on both rods on the float and on this bottom rod, I'm using barbless hooks. Let's go and safely return this fish. I'll put you back in here a minute. If you're enjoying the footage, by the way, that little bit of fun I had with firecracker just now, it's a decent fish. I'm not going to return it right in front of where I am. Actually, I might do, because I can't get to the water though. Yeah, we'll return it literally right here where I am, and hopefully not try and slip in because I'm already still wet. Oh. Well, that was a little bit of fun, wasn't it? I'll be back again with another fish hopefully soon, and hopefully this rain holds off. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm using for bait, I think I showed you just now. I've got jumbo raw king prawns on both rods, which by the way, as you can see, I've got this one on the bottom with a weight and a hook with a jumbo king prawn on this bite alarm with a bobbin. If you literally just do that, you know when you're getting a bite then. And by the way, I have been getting bites just now on that one, just little bangs on the rod tip, so something's interested. And hopefully you can make it in front of me there, my float just here in the margin. It's about 3 foot deep in the margin here. But my favourite bait of all time for this sort of fishing, carp fishing, is this pork luncheon meat. So I'm going to literally, it's one of them with a key on the bottom, and you just wind it round to separate the can. While I'm waiting for more bites and a fish, I'm going to chop some of this up into cubes, and I'll probably be back to you next time I've got a fish on the bank. So see you in a minute. The last fish you see me catch, which is about 6 pound, that common carp, that was around about 2 hours ago now. It's almost 4 p.m. now, and it's probably looking like quite strange at the minute, but can you see where my tent is down there on that lake I'm fishing right there? Well, I thought I'd just bring you up for a little walk here to this first lake, which is probably about half the size of the one I'm fishing. Literally, it's quite small. You could probably see the Canadian geese over there as well. It's just got one island pretty much sort of in the centre. This has got more smaller fishing. There's carp in here probably up to about 15 pound, barbel, chub, perch, roach, rudd, and some other bits and pieces, tench I think as well. I thought I'd show you anyway. And literally, like you can see, it's literally about 50 yards away from where I'm camping down fishing, and probably 30 yards apart the banks from that bank here to this right here. I thought I'd come up anyway for a little bit of a walk. By the way, thanks Mum for this cup you bought me at Christmas. Adventure is out there. This was supposed to come to America with me, but unfortunately all that obviously fell through. By the way, I've got a very strong mixture of whiskey and Dr. Pepper in there, and I'm just going to sit here for a minute, have a cigarette, and this is the first time actually today it's actually rained. It's just started now, so I'll probably head back down because I've got the door open on the tent there, as you can see. When I catch another fish or hook into one, I'll be straight back with you. By the way, while I'm here, I normally bring my rifle with me. This is just a BSA Lightning XL Tactical in 22 caliber. Shoots around 600 feet a second. As you can see, it's got an inbuilt silencer and a very fancy Hawk HD Sport 4-12 by 50 scope, which actually is more suited really to rimfire and centerfire rifles. I've set a target just further down here, so I'm going to pop about 5 shots off at the target, and I'm going to put you down here. Just a metal tin thing. Hopefully you can see that well. Let me try and set you properly so you can actually see. I'm trying my best not to hit the camera, but I'm pretty sure I'll be alright with that. Got a 5 shot. So that was my 5 shots, all hitting the target. Of course, not shooting for a great distance away, maybe about 15 yards or something, maybe. A little bit of fun for you anyway. The reason why I actually bring the actual rifle with me normally is, one, there's nobody around, so I'm not hurting anybody or anything. I'm literally here on all 3 lakes to myself, literally. But 2, this place at night sometimes, and all these reeds right around my feet and everything else, can come alive, literally rats. So that's why I brought the 22 with me, to deal with some of them rats if need be later on. I've actually put some bait out further down the bank here, some sweet corn that'll show up nicely in the dark for much later on. I'll shoot from back over there and try and pop a few of them rats off. It might sound cruel and everything, but they are really generally a pest that carry diseases, so you know, and it's a little bit of fun for me, to be honest, and I'm doing the landowner a favour. So anyway, that's enough with the shooting. I'm going to sit back down now, have a little bit more of whiskey and coke, and back to the fishing.